Hello. Welcome back, everyone. If you're new here, welcome to my little podcast. My name is Julia. I'm the owner of Handmade Jules on Instagram and Facebook. This is a knitting podcast where I talk about mostly knitting things. Actually, quite a bit of crocheting as well. I first started crocheting, so it's just all yarny related. I dabble into some other crafts like cross stitch and sewing a little bit here and there, but it's mostly yarn. So if you're into that, cozy up with a drink and you're knitting or you're crocheting and get ready for another good podcast. So today I have a lot of fall-ish vibe stuff going on. And I have an FO, a knitting FO, which is always exciting for me because I feel like I am the slowest knitter in the world. You've heard me say this before. I take forever to finish things. And I love watching other podcasts and these girls just like every time they come on, it's like, I have 5 FOs that are all finished and one's a sweater and one's a cardigan and the other's a gift for my friend and got these socks done. And I'm just like, I've been working on the same sweater since like ever, March. No, maybe not that bad, but it feels like a long time. And I know that I shouldn't compare myself to other people, but it is what it is. And I'm always proud of myself when I finish things. So yeah, life is busy and I can only knit so much in a day. But yeah, knitting is a thing for me that just really kind of calms me down, gets rid of my anxiety. I struggle with anxiety a little bit. Most of it is situational, but knitting has definitely helped me. It's that repetitive movement, just something for my hands to do, just keep my brain kind of off of other things, spiraling into that anxiety hole. So I have really benefited from this craft, and I'm sure most of you can feel the same way as me if you're here watching this. So I'm gonna get into some FOs. I'm trying to think if anything new has happened since the last time. I missed a month because September was insanely busy, and I'm just trying to think back what happened. I had like, my friend is getting married next week, and we had like a bachelorette party for her, and we did puppy yoga. If you've ever heard of that, it was wild. It was awesome. Yeah, so we did that and went did high tea, and so that was fun. That took up a weekend for me. And then we went to the cottage for Labor Day. That was earlier in September. And then there was like a camp out that we did with my church. Brock and I are leaders for the senior high group, which is like the high school kids. And we did a camp out the one weekend. So all my weekends were just kind of, they filled up quickly. And yeah, so here we are in October. This is October the 13th today. And yeah, I can't believe we're already halfway through. It's crazy. Like, can't believe how fast time goes by. My 1-year anniversary was last week, and I once again was like, how did a year go by already? It was insane. So yeah, looking back on that was fun to just relive the memories and see pictures again and talk about what we were doing and all that. Stress is gone now, and we're in normal life, just living our best life, working and living still in the basement here. But yeah, very thankful to be where we are now. Anyways, sorry, that was a little tangent again. I'm gonna start with whips. I have a lot of crochet whips today as well, and my mug matches my shirt. First sip feeling so good. Okay, we're gonna start with these because they're super fall and fun and awesome. So a couple years ago I made for my Handmade Jules business, I sell stuffed animals mainly is what I do, but I used to dabble into like other home decor items for like more geared toward like adults and what they might be interested in. So I made these pumpkins. Guys, they're so fun. They're so cute. Yeah, anyways, so I made a bunch of these pumpkins, put them on my Instagram, and they blew up. Like, people were like, oh my goodness, I want one. How do I get these? So I made a whole bunch. The yarn is, this is Lion Brand Woolies Thick and Quick. I'm gonna just hold it back here because it's somewhat clear. Or I'll just hold it in front of my face. So nice. Very chunky, very fun. And so there's the two sizes, the large and the small. When I made these for my Handmade Jules business account, I did not make any for myself because I was crazy busy making for other people. And this year I decided I need to make some for my own home because now I have a home that I can decorate. So yeah, these are for me. This is in the colorway Mustard. And I used like a cinnamon stick for the, if you can see that. Yep. And just some jute. Cinnamon stick for the stem. And this is the colorway Fisherman. Very nice. So I just got these cinnamon sticks from Bulk Barn, and they came in like really long. I could only get them in big long ones. So I like sawed them in half, and yeah, it worked out. Very festive, very fall. Feeling the fall vibes with these. So yeah, these are super fun to make. They're like, I think the pattern is free. I can't think of it right now. Is it Bluebird Pine Chop? No. I'm blanking on the name. I'm sorry. But if you look up like crochet pumpkins on Pinterest, this pattern will come up. You'll know it for like, it looks like knit ribbing, but it's crochet, and you can find the pattern there. I'll probably link it in my bio, but anyways, put those back on display so I don't forget. Yeah, so they're super cute, sitting on my little TV stand there. I love them. They are super quick to make as well. They use a lot of stuffing, so just a heads up, if you want to make those, buy like a big old bag of stuffing. Don't buy just a little dinky thing because you're going to use a lot for those. So yeah, I made those probably last month, I think, in September at some point. But yeah, they're super fun. And another few crochet little fall things that I made for my shelf in my craft corner. So right now I'm sitting in my craft corner, and I have a shelf with all my yarn and like all my tools and everything, my pattern books, all that. And then I'll have two hanging shelves that are just like triangle shelves that my husband made for me. And I put like little itty bitty like trinkets, like amigurumi, like shelf decor, little cute little animals on. And I wanted it to be kind of fall themed just because it's fun for me to make seasonal things. So I started by making, I think I found this on Pinterest. It's a little candy apple. So block my face. So cute, guys. Literally the cutest thing ever. So, is it focusing? I'm sorry. This is way harder than it looks. I'll go like that. There we go. So cute. And he's got like the little drip, like it looks like he's dripping onto the I'm trying to cover my face. This is hard. There we go. It's just so cute, and I couldn't resist. So he's sitting on my shelf along with this little candy corn cutie, and I just made yesterday. So cute. Just very tiny and perfect for extra shelf decor. So moving on to some animal things. I made, my nieces both have birthdays in October, and they are 1 and 3 this year. So my niece Elsie, who is 3, she has been hounding me for like 2 months. Every time I see her, she says, Auntie Ju, can you please make me a monkey? And every time I'm like, yes, Elsie, I'll make you a monkey. Like, no problem. Let's do it. And she's like, I want you to make it for me now. I'm like, maybe I'll make it for your birthday because I'm like kind of slow. And she wanted it like instantly. I'm like, I'm sorry, not that fast. But I have her monkey done. So here he is. Cutest ever. So this is one of the first animals that I ever made. He doesn't have a tail or anything. He's just kind of plain, but he's super cute. So he will be going to my niece Elsie, and then I'm making my younger niece an elephant. So they kind of go together hand in hand, like they're safari animals, but this is for sure for Elsie, and this one would be for Reese. So cute. That's just the head of the elephant that I'm not quite done, but I'll tell you about the yarn that I use for these. So these are like my classic animals that I sell on my Instagram if you've seen those before. They're kind of, yeah, they're just little, but they're kind of the perfect size for kids, and they gravitate towards them somehow. I don't know why, but yeah, I love them. So the yarn I use for these is Knit Picks Cotton. It's a DK weight, says right on it. It's 70% cotton and a 30% linen blend. So it does have like, I don't know what you call it. You can feel the little tiny pieces of linen. They kind of come off sometimes. But the thing about this yarn is as it wears, it becomes just softer and softer and softer. So my oldest niece, Elsie, she is like my product tester. She has like 10 animals from me, and they are well used. And I cannot believe how well they wear. Like, they're so soft now. They do get like a little bit of like fuzz. It's not really pilling, I would say, but they definitely get like, the outside gets like fuzzy. So, but just super soft, wears wonderfully and wonderfully. I don't think that's a word, but I'm using it. And I have used this cotton yarn forever, since I started making the animals, and they have the best colors. They're like very nice modern colors. For these guys, I usually use like paint box cotton DK, which is kind of the same as cotton. It's a DK weight, but it's 100% cotton, which I do use sometimes for my animals, but if I can, I will use the cotton from Knit Picks because it is a little bit better quality, and they do have better colors in my opinion. Paint box does have like more shades, I would say, but like I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. Cottons are just more like modern. I said that already, but like they're more just like muted. Maybe that's the word. And paint box are like bright, whoa, you know? So they're more saturated. Maybe that's the word. But yeah, I use both of those kind of interchangeably when I can. Yeah, I have a lot of, like, I should take a picture and show you. I'll attach a picture here of my DK cotton yarn shelf, and you'll be like, whoa, that's a lot. It is a lot. Okay, on to my one knitting whip that I have. So you probably have seen this a million zillion times, and it's just socks, but to me it's a win. So I finished my Ursula socks. Yay! I'm so excited. So yeah, these, I call them my Ursula socks because this colorway is from Long Dog Yarn. They are a online shop in the States that I bought from. I have a problem, yes I know. And this is from her Villains collection she did last summer, I believe it was. I'm gonna put them on the sock blockers. And the purple, so the main color on these socks is the color by Ursula. And then the heel and toe are, I don't think it's actually named on the sock set, but it is for like Blossom and Jetsam, which are her sidekicks, the little eels in the movie. So yeah, I'm super excited to have these done. They took actually not that long, well, a decent amount of time because I had so many other things on the go, but yeah, they turned out really nice. I did a 2x2 rib for the cuff. Did a decent sized leg, probably a 6-inch leg. And then these heels, this is a Fish Lips Kiss heel. So I recently bought the pattern on Ravelry. So it's just, if you search on Ravelry, Fish Lips Kiss heel, there's a little pattern. And yeah, it gets a step-by-step on how the heel works and how exactly to make it. And I don't think I'm ever going back to the German short row. Or, I mean, I do love a heel flap and gusset. It's still like the easiest for me, I would say. Like I can do it without thinking. These are still like a little bit stressful because I don't really know what I'm doing. But they just look really nice. And yeah, I liked how it turned out. So, and then I just did a classic like toe decrease and a Kitchener stitch on the top. So yeah, I'm super excited to have these done. I know that they're very summery socks, so now they'll be put away and ready for next summer for my Birks. But yeah, it's good to have. It felt so good to like get one thing checked off the list because I feel like I've had so many whips that I've just been like, it's still just going and going and going and never getting done. So this felt good. Yeah, that is all. I have one more whip or FO, but it's a sewing project. You guys saw this pieced pumpkin that I made on my sewing machine, but I actually finished the bag. Yay! So now it has straps. They're just like canvas straps, and I kind of sewed them on with a little X thingy. I was like winging it big time, but I love how this bag turned out. It's a box bag, so it's got square bottoms, if you can come on, there you go, square bottom. And I did a zipper install, which is like, I'm so proud of myself. And the inside is super fun and orange. And yeah, I am just like very proud of myself for finishing this bag. And I've been able to use it because it's fall time, so that's really fun. And yeah, just thought I would show you that finished object, my sewing project. So yeah, we won't spend too much time talking about that because I don't think any of you are here for the sewing, but it's fun. And we all like project bags. So I probably will make another one at Christmas time, maybe a little bit smaller because that one is very big. It doesn't need to be that big. It does fit a lot of stuff, but I don't really need it to be that big for my projects and things. Okay, moving on to whips. It's time to talk. So I am going to talk about my main whip that I have going on right now. It has been the front runner. It has been my main priority, basically my only priority for the past 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks. So this is, give me a second. She's tangled. I got problems. I'll have to figure that out later. This is the Wrap Me Up Sweater Scarf by Knititude. So I have said multiple times I'm in a wedding. It's next week. It's a week today. So as you may know, you're probably thinking, why is it still a whip? Yeah, so I'm a tad stressed, but so what this is it's basically a tube, and then you knit flat for like ever and eternity, and then you end the other side with another tube. And the object, so it's a sweater scarf, like it says in the name. It has arms, but it's also a scarf, and it looks like a wrap when you have it on. So you put your arm, I'll back up. You put your arm in the tube on the one side, just like this. Then you take, whatever way you want to go. I'm going to go frontwards probably this time. And then you wrap. It's coming, guys. I'm getting there. So it's hard to demonstrate. It's going to wrap all the way around like this. And then I can put the other end in my other arm. And it will all sit super nice like this. It looks terrible right now because I'm just like trying to make it look. Anyways, it's gonna be nice, and then it will like cross over at the back and be super cute and keep me warm because my dress is spaghetti straps, and it's October, and it's gonna be like 15, did it say? 15 degrees Celsius, which I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Sorry to you people in the States, I don't know. But she was like, make sure you have a wrap or something, or a coat or something to wear after the ceremony's over. And I was like, oh, you know, I'm making a wrap for myself. I'm very excited about it, and I can't believe how much knitting I've done and how much knitting it requires. It's insane how much I've had to do. Crazy. And the ribbing was the worst part. And I have to do it again on this side when I get there. So it's been a process, and I'm a little stressed that I'm not going to get it done in time, but I have given myself a goal to do 4 and a bit inches a day, and that should get me to the finish line in time to block it and have it dry for Friday. I'm really hoping that it works, but I'm loving this yarn. So this is, I'm just gonna give you a close-up. You can kind of see the tweed in there a little bit. You can't really see the blue flecks as much. Can you see those? Not really. You can't see the blue. But there is these like little flecks of blue in it. So this is Rowan felted tweed. And look at my ball of yarn, it's a mess right now. And it's like I think it said it was a DK, but it's not DK. I think it's like a fingering or a sport weight, something like that. But this Rowan felted tweed is like a, give me a second. I gotta find the label. There we go. It's 50% wool, 25% alpaca, and 25% viscose. So this is the label. And it is very toothy. Like the yarn is somewhat scratchy. So when I try it on my skin, I can feel, it's not soft. And I'm hoping that when I block it, it kind of relaxes a little bit and like the toothiness kind of goes away. I don't know if it will. I'm not sure if it will bother me if I just have to get it on and wear it for a little bit for it to just kind of, I don't know, for me to get used to. Maybe that's all I need. But the yarn is okay. It's just like you can see like it's sticky. It's toothy. And it's because you can even see like those little hairs right there that stick out. It's that makes it kind of scratchy. And I don't know if that's the wool or it's like an alpaca that is like long. I don't know what the word is. Somebody knows it. But that's my only kind of sad thing about it, is like, I love the color and I love the tweed and I love the blue flecks and all that. But it isn't the softest in the world. And it's going to be next to my skin and my neck and my arms all night. And yeah, it's going to keep me warm. I know that because it's wool and alpaca, but we'll see if I ever wear it again after the wedding. So yeah, I'll keep you updated on that. And you'll definitely see it again as an FO when I have it finished next podcast. But yeah, this has taken my priority for a long time. So all my other projects have kind of been on hold. And yeah, that's what it is. But that's that. And I'm hoping to have that done in 7 days. So yeah, moving on to my trying again. I'm just going to quickly talk about this for like 2 seconds because it hasn't, not much has happened since the last time. I don't even know where I was last time, but I have seamed the top shoulders together. Beautiful 3 needle bind off on the top that's sticking up. Love it so much. So it's actually looking like a cardigan now, as you can see. And I've started on my sleeve. Yay. Everything's crazy. So yeah, I have my DPNs for the sleeve here. And picked up my stitches and we're just rolling now. So it's like a pretty orange color that I'm working with for the sleeve. And then once I get the sleeves done, I think all is left is the collar. Oh my gosh, the word is blanking me. Collar. The ribbing around it. So that's all I'm going to say about the trying again for now, because I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of talking about it, and I hope to have it done before I give up on it and stop. I've already lost the motivation, but I need to like keep going. So, and that's in my cute little Peace and Harmony bag with James Bond. Oh, I'm trying. There we go. There's cute. You just had to see him. And another whip. So this is a new one, and it was like a super spur of the moment idea that I had. Football season has started in America and Canada, and my family and my sister-in-law's boyfriend, they love football and they're obsessed with it. So I've had this idea. Maybe I shouldn't say this on here. I've had this idea for a while, but anyways, I want to make a bunch of NFL football team hats. So Michael's had this huge deal, and they had a sale on like all yarn. Everything was 30% off. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is my time. Now's my time to go and get all the yarn. So I went and bought a bunch of yarn, like a full bag of yarn. Can you see? This bag is full of, this is just the Michael's brand Loops and Threads. They have a new label. It's very nice. This is just a 100% acrylic. It's a worsted weight, and I bought so much of this. It was super cheap, the cheapest I could get, basically. And I've got like orange, I've got teal, I've got black and white and red and blue. So anyways, this is gonna last me a long time. And I have dreams to make like Kansas City Chiefs, Buffalo Bills, Dolphins, Jaguars. Anyways, all those teams, I have dreams of making a bunch of stuff with all those. So yeah, I bought this pattern. It's the Say Anything hat, designed by Caitlin Thompson. So I don't know if you've seen this anywhere. I saw Stitches Be Slippin'. She was the one who talked about this pattern and made hats for her son's hockey teams. And you can, so it's a Say Anything hat. You basically make your own phrase, and you can make like a chart with the words. Like it has all the letters provided, and then you just like make it in your own little box, and then you just follow the pattern and insert your words where it tells you to, and then it's magical. So I've made a Bill's one. It's hard to see, but it says Buffalo. If I can get it to focus. Buffalo Bills. Super cool. I'm very excited about it. This brim is like huge. So I don't know about the brim, but this was like my first test just to see if it's gonna work. And I was super into it. Like I couldn't stop. I'm gonna try it on. I couldn't stop knitting once I started the words. It was like addicting. You can't really see, but it does look pretty cool. So I'm pretty impressed with myself, and I think next time I could probably make the words start sooner so that it's not like on the top of your head. It's more like on the front. I can make this brim like shorter. I don't know. We'll see. I was just following the pattern, and I wanted to see what the original pattern looked like, but I could play around with anything. I could do no brim. I could just do like a plain hat, like flat, and then start the words or whatever. So I'm gonna play with it a little bit. I have a weird head, and I don't really like wearing like double brimmed because I feel like it makes my head look weird. And I don't know who this is gonna be for yet, but it's fun. And I know that this is copyright, but I'm not selling them. I'm just making them for family and friends, and I didn't think it was a big deal. So I'm gonna finish this, and then I'm gonna add a pom-pom, like just a tricolor pom-pom, like the blue, the red, and the white. And I bought these pom-pom makers. So I'm hoping that I can figure these out and make some pom-poms. I don't know how that's gonna go yet, and these are my cute stitch stoppers from Creative Knitter that I got. I love them. Anyways, yeah, so this was like a very fun little project. It was like a palette cleanser for me almost, like just to break up the craziness of all my other things that are going on. So yeah, I'm hoping to make a whole bunch more of these in the future. So I'm sure you'll see more of that. And what else? That's it. I think that's it for whips. Yes. So now I have a few aspirations. I think I touched on them in the last podcast. I'm planning to make, so once I get my Trying Again done and my Wrap Me Up sweater scarf done, I plan to cast on for my ranunculus. So I'm making a ranunculus with this beautiful yarn from Fleece and Harmony, and super excited. This is her Selkirk worsted in the colorway Chestnut. It's a 2-ply. You can see that texture. So we'll see how it goes. I feel like this isn't the softest in the world either, but I will be wearing something underneath it, I think, most times. But yeah, I'm very excited about this. So that's my next thing. I'm not casting this on until those are done. Like that is without a question definitely gonna happen. So yeah, so that's that. And I did get some yarn in the mail. So the Knitting Loft had I think it was an anniversary sale. I want to say it was an anniversary sale. Whatever it was 20% off, I believe. All yarn, like everything in the store. Everything. Pattern books, tools, notions, yarn. So, you know I bought yarn. I've never bought anything from Knitting Loft before, but they're located in Toronto, which is like super close to me. And I just love supporting like small local, it's not really small, but a local yarn store close to me. So I bought 6 balls, I believe, of Knitting for Olive. This is heavy merino. Oh, you guys, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'll say it one more time. And this is the colorway Cream. So it is 100% merino. And this is a 50-gram ball. I bought 6 balls. I'm planning to make the sweater number 9 by My Favorite Things Knitwear with this yarn. So in that pattern, they use, I'm pretty sure they do. Why am I second guessing myself now? I'm pretty sure this is the exact yarn that they use in the pattern, held with a mohair. So in the pattern they hold it with the Knitting for Olive soft silk mohair. I was going to buy it, but then they didn't have the cream, like the same color matched color. So I just bought the merino, and I'm gonna go to my other local yarn store and look for just a mohair in a creamish color that will go well with that to be held together to make that sweater number 9. So that is a sweater that I will make in the more distant future, because I have this ranunculus on my brain. And yeah, so it's not urgent that I get that going, but I had to buy the yarn because it was 20% off. And yeah, I was excited, to say the least. So that's super fun. And guys, I think that's all the things. I'm looking around trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. Nope. That was a lot. Yeah, it was awesome. Super good. So if you stuck around this long, it's been 40 minutes maybe? I don't know. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the things, seeing the yarn and the crocheting, the sewing, all the things. It's super fun for me to share. Even if like only 2 of you watch, it still means a lot to me. Make sure you hit that like or the subscribe button if you like this video and you want to see more. I try and do a video once a month. It's just as a little update because, yeah, life is busy and it's pretty much all I can manage at this time. But yeah, thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a great week.